necklace has gone backwards. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go.
What you do is you count.
There we go. Hey y'all, it's Alirien, and today we are out at the Baton Rouge Maker Faire for 2025. But we are all set up. It is 10:45-ish right now, and people are just starting to come in. I will show you the booth. We have smaller tables this year, so I had to make do with the space as best I could. I'll show you from the front in a second. Here's the booth all set up. I don't have my prints or my QR codes out right now because I need space to work, but we got the TV going. And I've gotten several inquirers, so everybody loves Sybil. Hey you.
What?
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 I'm so confused.
Uphill both ways?
Uphill both.
In the snow. What a bummer. Taken a moment to step away since I'm finished with tracing off the skirt pattern. So we're gonna walk around and see some of the other makers. Hi. Hi. I made ceramic jewelry. It's a Brett art project, Gem and Mineral Society, crochet, and another crocheter. Beading. Hello. Very, very cool. I love that. That's such a neat way to do it. Ceramics. We've got bubbles, giant bubbles being made back here. Night Sky Network.
Like a thick wand.
There's Astronomical Society. Very cool telescope. I love that. Manship Theater's here. Music set up on the stage there. There are several food trucks as well as the Mars astronomy truck. Face painting. Here's the check-in booth for all the attendees. And here, it's like math and science. Fork art there. DEFCON 225, so they're hackers and lock pickers. Painted hats. Wreath making, which I have of course taken a foray into. Dazzled artwork. These are beautiful. Mugs. Looks like printing. Some beading. A seminar in there. 3D printing. More crochet. And she's been here for a few events, a few years in a row now. Room 102 here is where they're doing some of the special seminars and screenings. You can see there. Sanufka's Embrace, lots of artwork and handmade jewelry. Fix-It Station, learning how to mend your own things and make them last as long as possible. There's Mighty Mouse Minis. There's my booth. Artwork and printing, digital art. Curler art. Hello. Another crochet booth. More beading and keychains and some familiar faces. Oh, music. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, awesome. More artwork. Jewelry. More beading. Got some crafts for the kiddos. The button making station. We got lemonade. But we're gonna go upstairs now. He's got a mascot. I did not know that. Aww. That is adorable. Beading and jewelry. Ooh, illustrations and cocktail recipes. That's cool. And origami. More crochet there. Journaling. More jewelry. Jeweler Hand arts and crafts. Here's the booth from my alma mater. Doing robotics, it looks like. Cardboard sculpture, 3D printing, jewelry and beading, and comics. Awesome. We got trading cards from the comic booth, Dope Smack and Kid Paranormal. Here is editing Allie 2 days later to film an outro. I was exhausted after Maker Faire on Saturday, but it was still a lot of fun. I want to give a huge thanks to everybody who came out to see me at my booth, especially those of you who subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on Twitch or any of my other social media. If you did come by and didn't get a chance to scan a QR code or grab a business card, you can check down below for my link tree, which has links to all of my social media, as well as my website. And for those of you who saw the handout or took a handout, or even those who weren't there, I did have handouts of all of the fabric and notion stores that I've been able to find thus far on Google Maps, not just in Baton Rouge, but in all of the major cities of Louisiana, as well as major cities in Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida, and I have a small section of Georgia so far of cities that are just over the state line from some of the other places that have a longer list. This list is a work in progress. The Google Doc is currently over 30 pages, but if you would like to check it out to see what resources may be available depending on how far you're able to travel, what cities you frequent, etc., there is a link to that Google Doc in my link tree as well for anybody who needs it. I do think that next year I'm going to forego a lot of the sales aspect and just focus on the demonstration part of everything, working on whatever my current costume is and showing examples of the costume process from start to finish that I use, such as sketching it out, making a mood board, sourcing my fabric and my patterns, and so on and so forth, and especially making mock-ups, because that is one of the biggest things that I recommend people do, is make at least one mock-up before you make the finished product. But we'll see what all happens as well, because there's other big things happening over the next year. All of that said, I had a lovely time. I do wish the rain had not happened when it did, because I do think that severely dampened the attendance levels. I think the bulk of the period when we would have gotten the most people was right when the rain hit, so it stayed a little bit calmer and quieter throughout the day. And there were smaller tables this year, which meant I didn't have as much space. So that's another reason why I'm definitely going to bring less next year. I just need to assume that it'll be a smaller table. But all in all, I had a lovely time. I hope everyone who came by had a lovely time as well. I hope you found some goodies from anybody who was selling things, or some inspiration from all of the other makers who were demonstrating techniques. I hope any questions you had for whatever hobbies or creative endeavors you're looking to get into were answered. I hope you guys will all come out again next year for the 2026 Maker Faire. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know where the buttons and the links are to show me that love here on YouTube or on Rumble if you're watching there. But if nothing else, I hope you will subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And if you think you've already subscribed, go ahead and scroll down and double check that you have in fact done so. YouTube does have a history of accidentally unsubscribing followers in the past. So if you would like to see more content like this video specifically, I have my events playlist linked in the cards and in the description, where, as I mentioned before, you can also find my Linktree portal to keep up with my adventures on other social media planes. As always, I would like to give a huge special thanks to my covens of patrons and Twitch subscribers who continue to be my biggest supporters, and if you, dear viewer, would like to join either of those ranks, again, check that Linktree for my Patreon, which begins at $1 per month, or my Twitch channel, which begins at $5.99 for a tier 1 sub. Thanks again, stay tuned for more Breath of the Wild VODs, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Keep gaming, my loves. Bye, y'all.